Hello my creative friend, let us design this birthday flyer in Adobe Photoshop. So create a new document and bring in your background. Ensure it fills up the canvas. Hit enter. Next up, add some blur effects. Go to filter, blur, Gaussian blur. Just follow my process. Okay, I'm using the blur radius of 36 and click OK. Then I'm going to draw a rectangle. Take my rectangle tool and give it a fill color, that, and then I'm also going to give it the rounded corners of a radius of 10. Then I'm going to duplicate this into 4 places. Alright, then next up I'm going to group the rectangles and then call it a rectangle. By the way, it's Ctrl G to group. Alright, so what I'm going to do next is that I'm going to duplicate it, turn off the copy, and then I'm going to rasterize this layer, blending options, right click, and convert to smart object. And then I'm going to go to blending options and give it a stroke color. I'm going to give it a stroke of white or an off-white, then change the option to inside and reduce it. Then next up, I'm going to bring in the image of the model, drag it in here. Okay, place it above the rectangle. And then I'm going to right click and say create clipping mask. I'm going to adjust the image to fill up the rectangles, something like so. And then I'm going to call this model, Ctrl G to group it. Alright, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to bring in the other image. Okay, another image, duplicate image of the model. And then I'm going to put it here. And then I'm going to come here and then I'm going to fade it into the background. Reduce the opacity like so. And then I'm going to create a clipping mask, a layer mask. And then take my brush tool. Ensure your foreground color is set to black and just brush off the image slowly. And then I'm going to duplicate this image right here. Bring another copy here. So if you're finding this video useful, please like this video. Leave your questions in the comment section. Share this video with your friends and other designers. And of course, don't fail to subscribe to my channel because I make a lot of design videos every week. So next up, I'm going to add a light effect to the background image right here. So I'm going to create a new layer. And this should be, yes. And then I'm going to take my brush tool by pressing the letter B on the keyboard. Come here. Choose a bright color. Okay. Bright color here. Click OK. And then I'm going to drop it here. And then I'm going to go to where I have my blending options. And yes, I think an overlay is cool. Alright, so next up, I'm going to add this confetti image. Drop it. Okay, like so. And then go to blur to add some blur effect. Blur, Gaussian blur. And reduce it just a little bit. Click OK. And then click create a layer mask on the confetti. Just brush off a bit of it. And then reduce the opacity. It doesn't compete. Yeah, something like this. So next up, I'm going to start adding my text. And then I'm going to take my text tool and then hold, click and drag it. And then I'm going to go to the text document right here. I'm going to copy this one. I'm going to copy this. All right, I'm going to paste it right here. And then I'm going to change the font to eccentric Gothic. I think I like the italics. The italicized regular. Yeah. Okay, this is one. This is cool. And then I'm going to change this to a white color. Drop our text tool. So I'm going to take my ellipse tool now. Hold my shift key. Position it like so. And I'm going to give it a white stroke. Fill. I don't want a fill on this. Give it a white stroke. And then I want a pixel of 3. So I'm going to take my text tool. I'm going to go to the document text layer again, copy this, April, take our text tool, April, and hit shift and enter 25th. I'm going to change this font to a Betty Lavia, and then I'm going to drag it into the ellipse, just position it like so. And then finally I'm going to take my shape tool, draw a little rectangle, and then I don't want to fill, and then just give the stroke. I want a stroke of an off-white, so let me go with this color, and then let me give this stroke of 3 pixels, and then a rounded rectangle of let's go for a 7. The edges. All right, so I'm going to take my text tool. Let me go with my text document once again, copy this, come to our ellipse. Okay, let me click outside, take my text tool and Ctrl V to paste, and then I'll drag it into the shape, the rectangle, adjust it, and then I'm going to change the name of the client, the model. Copy this and change this to a Century Gothic bold. Let me make it a Century Gothic italicized bold. I think it's better. So that's it. Our birthday flyer is done and dusted. If you found this video useful, give the video a thumbs up, and of course subscribe to my channel because I make a ton of graphic design videos every week. And of course, don't fail to share this video with other designers as well. So thanks for watching and see you in my next video.